Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending from where you're watching and listening to me around the globe. I am Mbonu Silas. By vocation, I'm a Catholic priest. By profession, I am a licensed clinical psychologist. In my YouTube therapeutic series on conquering bad habits, today I want to talk about the psychology of ideas, of concepts, and productivity. Ideas or concepts, they are products of our mental faculty, mental processes, the things we think about, our thoughts. But they remain only on the level of mental thinking unless we put them into action and they become products, make them to be productive, to go into the phase of productivity. So animals cannot think because they lack the capacity, the mental capacity to think. They are being guided by instinct, but only the Homo sapiens, the human being, can think. They can think according to the existential philosopher Martin Heidegger. He said God exists. Other things, he said God is. Other things they are, but only man exists. Being there, who stands in glare of other beings and asks the question, why are there things instead of nothing? Then the French philosopher called René Descartes, he said, cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I exist. It's all about thinking. I want to tell you something. God does not rule the world by miracles. He rules the world by principles, and these principles produce the miracles. Before creating the world, he had the concepts, the ideas about the world, and he put them into action. He made them to exist. That's productivity. What it means that the world is the product of God's ideas and concepts. So every tangible or physical stuff you see in the world is a product of ideas, concepts, and imagination and thoughts. So we have to imitate God by being the way He is, to think out things and put it into productivity. So when you see a car moving, it is a product of the mind. You see an aeroplane, it is a product of the mind. Someone thought about this and put it into productivity or into action. So there are 5 steps for you to make your thinking or your thoughts or your concepts to be productive. One is what they call mindfulness method. The psychological method for you to focus on what you're doing without distraction. Be focused until you achieve the concept you have in mind, and you define it, you fine-tune it and put it into productivity. Then the second thing you're going to do is meditation. We live in a noisy world. People talk and talk and talk and shout and play music everywhere. There is no time for meditation. You need that mental meditation. You have to avoid distractions and noise, and you think. Then the third aspect is conscious thinking, forming ideas and concepts in your mind. You do that, you think it out. Then the fourth one is called brainstorming, for problem solving. You go with people of like minds and you brainstorm on concepts and ideas and put them into productivity. The last phase is application and productivity. You apply what you have thought. You apply your ideas and concepts into productivity, because ideas that remain only in the mind without being into action or realization of productivity is better not thought of. Because people have many ideas, but how many of them have been put into actualization? Think today, have your concepts, have your ideas, but put them into productivity. You can like this video, you can share this video, you can comment, and also you can subscribe. God loves you, and so do I. In my next video, I'll be talking about the psychology of patience.